All right, welcome everyone to another deep dive. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at one of the most, I guess you could say, crucial systems in the body.
Definitely crucial.
The cardiovascular system. We'll be covering the anatomy, how it functions, especially during exercise. And they'll even touch upon some factors that can impact this system, stuff you might not expect.
Yeah, should be a good one. Looking forward to it.
So when we talk about the cardiovascular system, we're basically talking about the heart, right? I mean, that's the big player.
Well, yeah, the heart's definitely the star, the workhorse, but it's more than just, a simple pump.
Right.
It's got 4 chambers, almost like rooms in a house, right? The atria, they're the receiving rooms for blood. Then you got the ventricles, they're the powerful pumps sending blood out to the body and to the lungs.
Oh, right. And what about those valves? I always hear about, like bicuspid, tricuspid valves. What are those all about?
The valves, those are like the doors, the one-way doors in the house, right? Making sure the blood flows in the right direction, no backflow. Keeps everything moving smoothly.
So it's all about efficiency, I guess. The
Right.
structure, the valves.
Exactly. Efficiency is key.
Now, the heart doesn't work in isolation, right? It's connected to a whole system, the blood vessels.
Oh, absolutely. This network of blood vessels is incredible. Think of it like a highway system, right? Arteries, those are the big highways carrying oxygen-rich blood away from the heart. Veins bring the blood back, and then you got the smaller roads branching off, the arterioles, venules.
Like,
And then finally the capillaries. Those are like the tiny little alleyways where the actual exchange of oxygen and nutrients happens.
oh, wow, I never thought of it like that. It's like a bustling city.
It really is a constant exchange, delivery, pickup, the whole works.
And speaking of deliveries, what about the blood itself? What's in this liquid that's constantly circulating?
Blood is a fascinating fluid. It's got red blood cells. Those are the delivery trucks carrying oxygen. Plasma, that's the road they travel on.
Okay.
You got white blood cells, the immune system's soldiers patrolling, fighting off anything that shouldn't be there. And then platelets, those are like the first responders patching up any leaks.
So it's not just red liquid, it's a whole system within itself.
Exactly. A complex system.
Wow. Now let's talk about how this system responds to exercise.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about keeping us alive. Right?
Yeah.
It plays a big role in athletic performance.
Oh, absolutely. When you exercise, your muscles are like, hey, we need more fuel, more oxygen. And the cardiovascular system steps up. Your heart rate goes up, pumps faster, and cardiac output, that's the amount of the blood pumped per minute, increases. It's like switching your car engine from idling to high gear.
Oh, that's a good analogy. So more fuel to the muscles. What else happens?
Well, blood pressure increases too. That makes sure that oxygen-rich blood gets delivered efficiently. And here's where things get interesting. Blood flow actually gets redirected. So less essential systems like your digestion, they take a back seat, and more blood gets sent to the working muscles.
It's like the body's prioritizing resources. Like, okay, we need to focus on this right now.
Exactly. It's all about meeting the demands of the moment.
Now, one thing I've always found fascinating is how the cardiovascular system adapts to regular exercise. It's not just a one-time response, right? It actually changes over time.
You got it. And one of the most impressive adaptations is something called cardiac hypertrophy. That's basically when the heart muscle gets stronger and larger so it can pump more blood with each beat. Imagine upgrading your car engine to a more powerful model.
Oh, wow. So a trained heart is a more efficient heart.
Absolutely. More efficient, stronger.
What other benefits do we see from, sticking to a good workout routine?
Well, your resting heart rate, that's how many times your heart beats per minute when you're just chilling. It decreases. That's a sign of improved cardiovascular fitness. Stroke volume, that's the amount of blood pumped with each heartbeat. That goes up both when you're resting and when you're exercising. And that means better oxygen delivery.
I see.
And we see more capillaries, these tiny blood vessels, forming in the muscles and the lungs. That helps with gas exchange, getting more oxygen in and carbon dioxide out.
So it's like the whole system is getting an upgrade.
Exactly. It's becoming more efficient, more powerful, able to handle the demands of exercise better.
So exercise isn't just about looking good. It's about making our insides work better, too.
100%. And all these adaptations, they don't just improve your athletic performance, they also benefit your overall cardiovascular health. You'll see a reduction in resting blood pressure, your heart rate recovers faster after exercise, and your blood volume increases. It all adds up to a healthier, more robust system.
That's fantastic. Now, I know we've talked a lot about the good stuff, the benefits, but there are also some things that can affect the cardiovascular system that maybe aren't as positive, right? Things we should be aware of.
Yeah, definitely. One thing that's important to mention is sudden arrhythmic death syndrome, or SADS. It's a rare condition, but it can be serious. It basically disrupts the heart's rhythm.
Oh, wow, that sounds scary.
It is. And while exercise is generally good for the heart, it's important to be aware of any family history of SADS and talk to your doctor if you have any concerns.
So being proactive is key.
Absolutely. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
Now, what about blood pressure? I know that can be a big factor in heart health.
Yeah, blood pressure is definitely something to keep an eye on. Both high blood pressure, that's hypertension, and consistently low blood pressure, hypotension, can impact your cardiovascular health. It's all about balance, right? Keeping that blood pressure in a healthy range.
Right, right. So lifestyle choices, maybe medication if needed.
Exactly. Taking care of yourself.
And what about extreme temperatures? I
Yep.
mean, can being too hot or too cold affect the system?
Oh, absolutely. Extreme heat, that's hyperthermia, and extreme cold, hypothermia, can both stress the cardiovascular system. It's important to stay hydrated and avoid being exposed to extreme temperatures for too long, especially if you're working out or doing something strenuous.
So listen to your body, pay attention to those signals.
Exactly. Your body will tell you when something's not right.
Wow, we've covered a lot today. From the actual structure of the heart to the amazing adaptations that happen with exercise and even some factors that can potentially throw things off balance.
It's been a great deep dive, and I think it highlights just how complex and adaptable this system is. The more we understand it, the better equipped we are to take care of it.
Absolutely. So as you all go about your day, think about this. Knowing how resilient your cardiovascular system is,
Yeah.
what steps can you take to help it out, to keep it healthy, to make it function at its best? That's something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll catch you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.